football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation and Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Oklahoma Sooners. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Razorbacks will kick it away to start. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
So now it's second and long. Looking for room. It's Peppers. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Well, he shows you his speed and his power on that run. As far as I can think back to, Arkansas football always comes down to being able to run the football on offense. It's about grinding and wearing the opponent down. They always seem to be able to recruit outstanding athletes at that position. This guy is no different.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They'll immediately call timeout. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Here's a heat. He's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Running to the left. He breaks the tackle. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
He gets it in there for the 2-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Pocket breaking down. Pulls it in. It's Carry-On. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Back to pass. It's Lindsey. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Durham. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback extends the play. Fires on the move. Snagged in the middle. It's Durham. Oh, he's got some space. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. And you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown. DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Headed to the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Sooners! Getting set for the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Send that offense back onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll run it from the gun. Fights off the defender.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Right back to the well. Stuffed almost in his track, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inch it, you just have to go execute. They do it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Jackson will throw. Here comes the heat. Stands in and takes the hit. What a play by this defense.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. From the gun, running back gets to give. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you've got to find him in a pass.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And that kind of toughness is something you can't coach in quarterbacks. You either have it or you don't. Being able to deliver strikes like that for touchdowns when you know you are going to get absolutely popped, man, it is hard to find QBs like that. This offense has one.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by 6 over Pittsburgh. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He leaves it with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about hearing that coming out.
Give to the running back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Caught in the backfield, it's Durham. There he goes. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on we've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. On the run, it's Evans. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. On the move, he fires. It's caught downfield. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
The Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. This quarterback part of their running game. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown Sooners!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Leaves it with the running back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. And the Razorbacks in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another.
Makes the grab down the left side. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. It's complete to the right. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Razorbacks have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Right down the middle. Complete to the left. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
And they'll spread receivers all over the field, 5 wide on 2nd and goal. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a play.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Got a man. It's Evans. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. The screen. He can go. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under fire. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Going to the ground is what the Razorbacks love to do to move those chains with guys like Peyton Hillis and Darren McFadden.
Yeah, and you think of just Felix Jones along with the same era, just guys that toted the rock with some physicality, just tough guys that make you bring your lunch. When you want to come tackle them, you better bring it.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Jackson will throw. There's the pressure. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got him looking to run. He wants to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but
Breaks into the open. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. That's reeled in. It's Jordan. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got his man quickly. Hits the afterburner. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
and they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by 9 over Pittsburgh. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. At the 35, he's open. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. And the Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Jackson gonna throw it. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Buys a little time with his feet. Took a shot as he threw.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Got enough space. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that one's way too far for everybody.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And that is no good. Boy, that field goal really could have helped the mental health, but it's still a 13-point game. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Uncorks it. The sure hands, it's Evans. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Send that offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job of pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously would say he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as it got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing.
Turning it on. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Flips it out on the screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. And they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches. But you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Inside the 15. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he tacked on the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and bring it back. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. Here brings the Sooner offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. At the 40, there he goes. All out of space. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Sooner.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field to score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the offense heads on onto the field to get the drive started. The run from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. And the Razorbacks want to crank the tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a second and long.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work. But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Here's the handoff. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Arkansas.
Fourth down and 12 is four-down territory for this offense. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Well, look at this. Fourth down and a mile and a half, and the offense is still on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on fourth down. Jackson will throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He throws one to the left. Makes the grab on the shot. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Razorbacks are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it.
Looking deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Kick is in the air. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again. There he goes. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Hauls it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead at week 6. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also
and that one is picked up in the end zone.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man on the right. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. And the Razorbacks want to move quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. The Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Third down, if this offense is already in a world of trouble, they could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Razorbacks need to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Picked up a... Extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking for a gap. It's Evans. Can't get him to the ground. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
41, Arkansas, 22.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. He'll take it himself. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long.
Here we go, here we go. 32.
Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Deep shot for the end zone. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arkansas ready to send out this offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. And that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when you're in...
And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And the Razorbacks are on the move. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It'll be third and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Here's a hit. He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and fourth down is coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Wheels it in down the left side. Running free. Touchdown Sooner. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Salt into your wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. This is a designed run. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Let's it fly. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Unleashes to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, David. It looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
This is what you're looking